What's up everyone, it's Jay. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a basic mod for the Nerf Recon. I'm going to show you how to remove the air restrictor so that it gives you a little bit more power. This is someone's from the Nerf Club at my school, and he wanted me to remove the air restrictor, so I'm figuring now is a perfect opportunity to do a basic mod tutorial for this gun. I like this gun a lot. It's nice and compact. Without a clip, it actually fits in my holster for my Maverick, so I could load one dart in and have this as a backup if I wanted to. So this is a nice gun. I'm also planning on showing you how to do an advanced tutorial with the Orange ModWorks kit integration, and I will do that later on. My roommate, his Recon has the Orange ModWorks kit in it, and I installed it for him, and I will show you how to properly install that. So I'm going to go ahead and take this apart, and I will show you what it looks like on the inside, and I will tell you what you need to do to remove that pesky air restrictor. Okay, so I've taken the blaster apart, and one thing I will say is it is a little difficult to pull apart at first, so if you need to, use a flathead screwdriver and gently pry it at the seam. Do not force it. It'll go pretty easy. You just gotta be careful. So this is what the inside of the gun looks like. You've got your jam door right here, you've got your cocking mechanism, which hooks onto this little hole right here on the bolt sled. It's actually a pretty nice setup. I like it. I think it works well. I'm going to remove this for right now. Take this off. We'll be needing it later. Let's see. So the bolt sled comes out pretty easily, and here we have the air restrictor, and that's what we want to get rid of. And it looks like it's right about here on the inside of the tube. So what you want to do is with like a knife or something. I use my handy dandy Leatherman, product placement, and a flathead screwdriver, and that works really well in removing it. And what you want to do is you just want to take all of it out. You want it to be completely hollow through there so that there's no pieces of plastic or anything in there. Just want to take it all out. So I'm going to go ahead and start poking away at it with my Leatherman and my flathead screwdriver, and I will show you what it looks like after it is done. Okay, so this gave me a bit of trouble. You can see that there's a hole in there. It's just a little bit too long for my Leatherman, and I don't want to overly scrape the barrel. You can see there's some scraping there. You have to be careful that has the potential to compromise the strength of the tubing. But because we're not putting a stronger spring in here, because we're just taking out the air restrictor, I'm not too worried about it. It should be alright. But the other thing I want to draw attention to is this little hole right here. So what you need to do is, that's a little air outlet. You need to cover that up with some tape. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and show you what it looks like, and then grease it up and put it back together. Okay, so I've put it back together. It fires nicely. It really does make a difference if you cover the little air hole. It's much greater seal within the barrel. Gives you more power, and it fires pretty good with the stock spring. So one thing I will say is that you can potentially damage and shorten the life of the blaster. So mod at your own risk. Be safe, be careful. If you're not comfortable with using a knife or power tools, find someone who is. Be safe. Wear eye protection if you're using a drill, and have fun.